What is up, everybody? It's your girl Juju the Master Manifester, and I am back with another video. Alright, you guys, so today I'm going to be doing a reading on Miss Jackie O. I have a few questions that I'm going to ask that was submitted by a subscriber. So the first question is, hold on. First question is, how was her and DC's relationship prior to her passing? So, like, what was going on between them at that time? Was he disrespectful towards her? How did he feel about when she told him about wanting surgery? Like, what was his reaction to that? Another question I got was she a sacrifice or was there no foul play? And then the last question is, will he marry someone else? Because the person that submitted the questions, they were saying there had been like a lot of speculation about their relationship not being what it appeared to be. And I always thought it was weird that he never posted her. Like, I don't know, that's weird to me, especially if you're like a public figure, like your job is like social media or whatever. I don't know, that always was weird to me. But apparently her friends didn't give like him any condolences, like, or whatever the case may be. And so that makes sense why like it's raising like a red flag. So we're gonna get some insights into that. Excuse me, let me see what my, actually let me plug my phone up. Make sure y'all like this video and you're subscribed to the channel. Get y'all pulled up on my other phone. All right, I got y'all pulled up. Latasha, are you in here? So I'm gonna shuffle the music one more time.
The secret to my hair, my black shines. My black is versatile. My black sets trends. Whatever I want my hair to be, my black is beautiful.
All right, my moderator is here. How you doing, Latasha? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? So I'm trying to see which decks I'm gonna use. Um, that one gonna be screaming. Doing great. How are you? I'm doing good. How's the music? Can you hear the music fine? Can you hear me fine? I noticed on my last live I just did, seemed like it was kind of like the volume was kind of low. So let me know if I need to speak up, because I can definitely do that. Yes, I can hear the music and you fine. Okay, thank you so much. Who else is in here? Drop a comment. I don't bite. I don't know why y'all don't be talking. It be the same people in my lives talking. I get it. Some people like being nosy. But I'm a real person. Y'all can talk to me. I promise you. I'm not a bot. Okay, so I'm going to pray over these cards really quickly. Since she is deceased, I feel like it's just good to get in the habit. If you're pulling on people, make sure you always pray before reading. You can say whatever type of prayer you like. But especially if someone's deceased, you want to really pray, especially because you never know, they might try to come through during the reading. So let me pray over these cards really quickly. All right. Hey, Wanda. Hey, Taylor. Taylor. I think I said that right. All right, ladies. I got me some watermelon. I'm almost done now, but yes, gotta be protected when reading. Absolutely. And also, like, you know, when you're doing readings, like, you're basically opening a portal. So it's like you have to make sure, like, you're speaking protection over yourself, because different spirits can come through. And that's why each reading I do, especially for clients, I make sure to call on their ancestors, you know, because I'm not calling on my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling on your ancestors, your positive spirits that want to see you elevate and want you to win and succeed. So you can have ancestors, but not all ancestors will have your best interest. So, you know, praying, and especially using like a bell, because bells, they clear out negative energy. So, you know, using different objects to bring a certain energy. Like, this is a talisman for revealing the truth. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I always hang that up. You know, I have my necklace here that says no cap. So, yeah. Hey, Raquel. I appreciate you last night. Was you over there puffing last night? Yeah, Latasha, you can get one at like a metaphysical store. They usually have them. I paid like 30 for mine, but I'm sure you can probably get one like off eBay or Etsy for cheaper. But yeah, bells clear out energy. You can put bells on your door, like on your front door. The little wind chimes and stuff like that. All of that is good for clearing negative spirits and entities, especially if you're a spiritual person or you're doing readings or you have an altar. You're going to have spirits coming to you, so you want to make sure it's only positive spirits. All right, you guys. So my first question is, how was her and DC's relationship prior to her passing? So we're going to get insights into see what that relationship was like for her. If it was a positive experience, I pray for her. So hopefully she can come through and give us some insights. But I want y'all to be able to see good. All right, we're gonna get into it. A table set for two. You got me waiting, but you ain't coming through. Do y'all hear this? Make sure y'all like this video for me. All right, Spirit, give me insights into how her and DC's relationship was before she passed away. This music screaming. Oh, wow. So I'm seeing like a man running from the truth, escapism, denial, shadow work needed. Then you get an ancestor card. It says, the sweetest bananas have the ugliest skin. Vanity, beauty is skin deep. So let me ask this. How did Jacky feel about DC Young Fly and her relationship before she passed away? How did she feel about the relationship from her perspective? How does she feel about the relationship? Breaking generational curses ain't easy, but someone had to do it. So she felt like he was like, look, single father, ancestor speaking, if you're going to do wrong right. You're not slick. Make better decisions. Busted. You think fat meat ain't greasy. You're hard-headed as fuck. You've been warned, but you're choosing to do things your way. So I feel like he kind of was like a defiant kind of person, especially towards her. It seems like she needed like emotional maturity is what, I don't want to say what she's saying, but this is like what I'm channeling. This is the message I'm channeling. So I feel as if, although he was like a present father, he might not have always been around when she needed him as far as like emotionally. I'm also picking up that he had like a rough upbringing. So I don't know if he has been in the system before, but this is definitely like, this gives me like ghetto energy, ghetto upbringing. Because you got the pig in the mud. So this always gives me a person that's stuck in their ways, stuck in their mentality. Very stuck in their ways. The eyes are closed as well. And then you got this person here who is like getting arrested, getting locked up. So I'm not sure if he has like a record in that sense, but I can say from these cards, I'm not seeing a lot of love, but I am seeing like, okay, I can respect you as a father. I can respect the fact that you were at least, I don't know how her relationship was with her dad, but I'm hearing like you were at least a better father than my father was. So it's kind of like she respected him for at least being there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not always there for her, but you know, she at least respected him for being a present father. I'm seeing two sons here. I know they have children. I'm not sure what the genders are, but I'm seeing two little boys here. So how did Jacky feel about DC before passing away? How does she feel about him? Spiritual strength, authority. This is literally, that's the Emperor card. So this is like a dictator. So this is Count Me Out by Kendrick Lamar. Let me get you. He always talks about his hood upbringing. Okay. I don't really watch him like that, so thank y'all for filling that in for me. This literally makes sense. So you have spiritual strength. I feel like she did feel like a sense of protection with him being around. Not to black him out, Latasha. No, ma'am. That's for when you stressing. Raquel said, hell yeah, anytime, girl. Listen, I feel it. All right, so y'all hear this music? So it feels like a person who like just had it rough. And I think, y'all hear this? If I didn't learn to love myself, forgive myself 100 times. So I do feel like a sense of like regret now, maybe. We're gonna get into it though. So she likes his authority. She likes the strength that he brings. Look, it's like a circle here, and then it's a circle here. So it's kind of like he kind of completed her in a sense, but I feel like it's more like you gave me my children, and that's what she appreciates. You know what I'm saying? So anything else? Hey Queenie, I was hoping you came in. I'm literally asking your questions. We just on the first question, so it's fine. But I'm just definitely picking up like a sense of like a person, because the Emperor is like a father, the Emperor is a provider, he's like a masculine man. So she definitely looked at him like a masculine in her life, but she does acknowledge like he was running from his truth a lot, and he runs from his trauma. So that's unfortunate. And he also is hard-headed. He's like, I'm seeing like her trying to like give him advice, and he's not really listening. He's not really like, it goes in one ear and out the other. Spirit, how does she feel? Y'all hear this? Let me tell you about the woman I love. I know millionaires that feel alone. Oh shit. This music's screaming. I wanted my best version, but you ignored me. Then changed the story. I just said this. I just said this. I just was literally saying like she would try to tell him stuff, but it's like he didn't really listen. It's like it went in one ear and out the other. This is the Emperor all the way. Literally, this is the Emperor energy. So I'm feeling like I'm not feeling much love. I haven't got any love cards. How did she feel about DC before she passed away? Like, how did she feel romantically? Let me put these up. How did she feel about DC Young Fly before she passed away romantically? Spiritual training ground. I'm still not getting love. Did she love him? The Oracle, I might see the living, I might see the dead. I feel like in a weird way she kind of knew she was going to pass away. I'm seeing like a person retreating, like connecting with the spirit realm. Because here you have the Oracle card. It says, I might see the living, I might see the dead, the past, the present, and the future. Visions, dreams, spirit encounters. Then you have the spiritual training ground card. This is a person dreaming. This is a person connecting with ancestors through their dreams. So I feel like she was spiritual to an extent. That's different to like, yeah, I've heard that before, like people know when they're about to pass away. So let me see. I'm gonna ask, was he disrespectful towards her? Like, was he disrespectful or was he respectful? Anybody out for the one when I'm frustrated. Keep my good conscience in rotation. Thoughts in my head, they living there with no. Trying to keep my good. I made a decision. That card literally just tried to come out. The card, fuck with you from a distance, was literally on the bottom of the deck. But I just kept shuffling. Let me see if I can find it. Because damn, not you fuck with them from a distance. It doesn't feel like they were like on good terms when she passed away. You know, like that's crazy. So let me see. Was he disrespectful? Was he disrespectful towards Jacky? Was he disrespectful towards her? Simon. This is bringing up healing again. So I don't feel he was disrespectful. Because you get the courting card. So you get the courting card. So I don't feel like he was disrespectful. But I'm seeing her like waiting around for him. Because you get the crossroads cards. And what a crossroads symbolizes is having to make a decision. Coming to a crossroads or reaching a point in your life or in your journey where it's like, okay, what the fuck am I about to do? Am I going to go left? Am I going to go right? Like, what's my move? Like, my next move got to be my best move. That's this energy, okay? So, it says marriage coming soon, engagements, romance, commitments, true love's first kiss, twin flame. But then you also get the Simon card, which says adoption, withdrawal, unforeseen and unexpected removals, upheaval, healing needed, my love, seeking help for emotional issues. So I feel like she's like, I don't want to say she's speaking on his trauma, but Spirit is speaking on DC needing to heal. Like, he needed to do his shadow work. Like, this is a person who's emotionally unavailable. He was emotionally unavailable for her. And so imagine being emotionally unavailable, but at the same time it's like you're courting her, so that means like taking care of her financially. Not saying he took care of her completely, like she didn't have her own thing going on, but I am seeing him like take care of her and his family and like be that type of provider. Because again, we did get the Emperor card, and that's what the Emperor represents. Because you have the Emperor and you have the Empress. So the Empress is like the mother, the feminine, the divine feminine, you know, fertility. It's that kind of energy. And so the Emperor is the opposite of that. It's the masculine, the provider, the father. So you know how at the beginning, like I was picking up like she was saying like he's a better father than my dad was. So I'm kind of seeing like, okay, so maybe her dad was not like that provider man, or that man that could like be there for his kids. That's what I'm picking up. So it's like I'm kind of feeling like money, like it's kind of like I'm hearing her say like money isn't everything, money isn't happiness. So it's like although he was courting her, it's like she didn't really know where she stood with him, because emotionally he wasn't there, and physically sometimes he wasn't there. Queenie said I don't think he was available for anybody but his mom. This makes sense, but it says he has like childhood trauma issues. So Spirit, do you want to let us know what his childhood trauma is? Because I'm picking that up all through the cards. Let me shuffle a minute.
Watch me do my thing.
Spirit, what was DC's trauma that he was facing that wouldn't allow him to like really open up or be, you know, heal within himself? Like, what is his childhood trauma? Is he an earth sign? Grounded, stubborn, nurturing, stable. Clear hearing. What was his trauma? Give me insights into DC's trauma, childhood trauma.
Sometimes I wish I knew, but I discussed the truth.
Why y'all not telling me?
I say I'm happy, but I'm still stuck on us.
She was raised by her dad. Oh wow. So that's interesting, because why would
I guess I'll just pretend.
That's interesting.
All makes sense. See you face to face, I'm thinking about the
Give me insights into DC's childhood trauma. Ooh, cards flying. Patience, fulfillment of wishes, accelerated motion. I'm seeing a woman. I feel like she helped him. So Spirit is not really trying to give me insights into his trauma, but I am seeing like a woman coming into his life, and things started to pick up for him. So you have accelerated motion, and this is like a shooting star. Can y'all see? So this is like a shooting star. This is a woman like sending him good energy, sending him well wishes in his career. And I'm seeing his career like change because you get fulfillment of wishes. So this is a woman with a treasure chest. And you have patience. So this is somebody that planted a seed in him and saw something in him. So I feel like I'm also seeing him grieve. So I feel like he is grieving because the Simon card is letting me know, because it says unforeseen and unexpected removals. So this is like his current energy. This is like tears. This is a person breaking down for sure. There's this water again. But what it is, it's like this woman was patient with him. This woman pretty much did anything he asked of her. Was always in his corner. It's sad. He's a Taurus, I believe. Okay, that's crazy because we get the Taurus card. She was probably the woman. What do you mean? The woman that sped it up? The woman I was just speaking about?
I guess it's overdue. Tell me your point of view. Tell me, am I to blame? You're so good with change.
Okay, let me see.
A table set for two. You got me waiting, but you ain't coming.
Y'all hear this shit? You got me waiting, but you ain't coming through. Wait. Try to stay patient, but gotta face the truth. So I'm kind of feeling like a sense of like, feeling like she wasted her life. I hate this. I hate this so much. Like a sense of like, since she died so young, it's kind of like a wasting away your life trying to like heal somebody else, trying to like help somebody else, like see who they are, and like kind of mothering somebody else. So this kind of makes me feel kind of sad for her. I don't want to say like she built with him, but that's kind of what it's giving. This is a person planting a seed. And if you look here on this card, the seed is being planted here, and then look at this leaf with the water that's overflowing. So it seems like she had a lot to do with his success. My question was he disrespectful towards her? He was living in a motel and still doing street stuff while chasing his dreams. This makes sense. And they were still together. I remember a video of them talking about like staying at his sister's house or something like that, and like she was saying like a roach crawled on her. Like I saw that video years ago. So they've been together for a minute. Like a minute. So like all of this makes sense. And it's crazy because I feel like that's all she wanted for him was to see like you can really do this. You can make your dreams happen. It doesn't matter where you come from. So I feel like this is kind of like a motherly kind of like energy. Latasha said, wow, I didn't know that about him. Yeah, he had a very rough upbringing. Queenie said, honey, my motto is you can't love someone out their own dysfunction. You really can't. You can't, and you can't heal nobody either. You can heal people that want to be healed, that want the healing, but they have to take the actions to heal themselves. You can't heal for them. Like, there's nothing you can do to make somebody heal. Like, it just don't work like that. Let's see. Excuse me.
Meet your new summer love, Little Caesar's thin crust pizza with toppings all the way to the edge and a crispy crust.
I love you, Cindy.
Sorry, but that commercial will.
Hand me a towel, I'm dirty dancing by myself, gone off tabs. Let that acid form me a circle, watch my Jagger. Might lose my jacket and hit a solo one time.
Yeah, because it's like you try to sit back and love a person through. You try to love a person through their dysfunction. It's like you end up being dysfunctional. You end up scarring yourself trying to love a person, trying to prove to a person, oh, I can hold it down. I can love you. I can love you better than your mom did or your dad did, and it's just bullshit. Like, you have to already be healing, you know what I'm saying? Then people come along on your journey and help you and elevate you, but it's like you have to already be on that path. Alright, so he was not disrespectful towards her, but he did have his traumas that got in the way of their relationship. So, yeah, he wasn't disrespectful, he wasn't abusive or anything to that nature. So how did he feel when she told him about the surgery that she was getting? What was his response? Whoa. Sacral chakra, so he started feeling like her confidence was lacking. It's almost like something he picked up like within his energy, because I'm getting the third eye chakra as well. So it's like something within his intuition was telling him like this is not a good idea. Partnerships and alliances, so I feel like he was supportive of it because it's something she wanted to do. How did DC respond to Jacky wanting to get surgery? What was his response? The healer must heal herself. So he prayed for her. He prayed for her. And he was like, we're going to get through this together. What was his response to her getting surgery? He did feel like that she had like self-confidence issues. But, you know, after having a kid and stuff like that, like, that's understandable. Like, I feel like he could, like, ration with her when it came to that, because it's like, okay, you've had my kid, so, like, I'm going to support you if you want to get surgery, you know? Like, you want to feel confident, you want to feel good about yourself. But this card says the healer must first heal herself. So it's kind of like he felt like either she should go to the gym instead, or he felt like there were other ways that she could love herself and heal herself. You know what I'm saying? What was his response to her wanting surgery? Yeah, it deals with confidence. It says, I'm just a mirror of what I see. Mirror work, shadow self. So he did feel like maybe this is something she always wanted. I feel like this is something she might have always wanted, because like the mirror card, like this gives me the energy like he was deep down inside, he knew like, okay, like it feels like he knew she had trauma too, like self-esteem issues, and she's a beautiful girl, so it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can look at somebody and idolize them and be like, oh, they have it all together, and it's like they're not confident, you know? So it's like, don't compare yourself to other people, you know, because we all have things we're insecure about. Like, that's just human nature. So yeah, he's like seeing it as like, okay, I'm gonna support you, but like something is off about it. Like, so
I'm skipping showers and switching socks, sleeping good and long, bones feeling dense as fuck. Wish a nigga would cross and catch a solo on time. White leaf on my boxers, green leaf.
Spirit, how did he feel when she got, how did, what am I trying to ask?
Even love ain't, 'cause it's not cost. That clinic killed my soul. But you gotta hit the pussy brought up. Now your baby mama ain't so vicious. All she want is her picket fence, and you protest, and you pick a sign, but them courts won't side with you.
Whoa, this music's screaming. Y'all hear this shit? Talking about baby mama and like, what? Whoa. I feel like they was trying to reveal something else. Okay. I mean, that even goes back to what I was just telling y'all about, like, her waiting around wanting to get married to him and just kind of feeling low-key disrespected because he didn't, like, make it official with her. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a resentment kind of thing.
Now your baby mama ain't so fake birds for the low. And that means cheap cause ain't shit free and I know it. Even love ain't cause it's not cost. That clinic killed my soul. But you gotta hit the pussy brodo. Now your baby mama ain't so vicious. All she wants is a picket fence and you protest and you pick a sign, but them courts won't side with you. Won't let you fly solo. Yeah.
How do you feel about her wanting surgery?
I brought trees to blow through, but it's just me and no you. Stayed up till my phone died.
How do you feel about her wanting surgery, Spirit? How do you feel about her wanting surgery? Career worries, doing the most, confused man, wasting your damn time. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. So he felt like she was doing too much. Like, he felt like, okay, well, is she worried about her career? Is she worried about, like, falling off? Like, what is it? It's like, it gave, like, confused. Like, I'm confused. Like, what's the point? So he really didn't, like, agree with it. He really didn't agree with it. He didn't feel it was a good idea, but he did support her. It's kind of like he put on a face like he was cool with it, like this doing the most. Like, he put on a face like he was cool with it, but he really wasn't. And he was concerned, like, is she worried about her career? Is she worried about, like, I kind of feel like a sense of, damn, is she trying to, like, because didn't he meet her on Wild 'N Out? She was a Wild 'N Out girl. So, like, I think he kind of was like, was he salty? Was he salty about this, or was he supportive, Spirit? Seduced. So he was worried about her, like, Lord Jesus. It kind of gives me, he didn't want to, like, have to compete with other guys. See? It says, I'm kind of busy, can't/won't pick up. Yeah, these other cards screaming all over his dick, hot new affair. So he kind of felt like it would be some infidelity. Like, maybe she would, like, I hate to be the one to say this, I hate to be the messenger for this, but it kind of like a sense of jealousy. Like, I don't want you getting this, and then it's like you start acting different, and you know what I'm saying, like, you're gonna start attracting certain men. Like, she's already a beautiful girl, but it's like, damn, if she would have came out, you know what I'm saying, like, with the BBL body, it's just, it was gonna be a lot for him. He felt like she would find somebody else. So I feel like that's his own trauma. Like, he felt like maybe she would stop picking up the phone for him, stop being so available for him. And that was a problem. He didn't like that. Like, he felt like it was going to cause problems between them. So the next question is, was she a sacrifice, or was there no foul play? So let's see. I don't feel that. I don't feel that was what happened, but we'll see. Was Miss Jacky, was she a sacrifice of some sort? Like, was there foul play indicated within her death? Wait, not this death. By myself. Was she a sacrifice of some sort, or was there no foul play indicated? Oh, shit. Oh. So these two want to stay out. She sacrificed them. What the fuck? Putting a bitch in her place, directing energy towards the masculine, perfect match. See, shots fired straight to the heart. What the fuck? Not really into you. She's in love with me. I should be yours. You should be mine. Putting a bitch in her place. I'm saying, I think she was spiritual for sure. She was spiritual for sure. This shots fired is like throwing me off straight to the heart, because what that mean? We talking real shots? We talking real shots, or we talking about something else, Spirit? Clarify the shots fired card. Was there foul play indicated? Clarify the shots fired card. Had enough. So, no, this was not like a sacrifice or anything to that extent. I feel like it was complications. So did they say what happened with the BBL? Like, did it have something to do with like her heart? Obviously her heart had to stop beating at some point, but what was it like that caused her passing? I feel like he is really stressing out. I feel like this is really gonna like affect him for real, for real. If he didn't have trauma before, he definitely got it now. That's probably what happened. Her heart gave out. Embolism. What's that, Queenie? Queenie said I commented somewhere that he really wasn't for that surgery, but he wasn't stopping it. Yeah, because what can you do? Like, you can't make nobody do nothing or not do nothing. Like, if she want to feel confident, like, what can you say? You know what I'm saying? What's embolism, Queenie? I think I said that right. Hey, missus. I'm just guessing. Oh, okay. I didn't know what that word had meant. But yeah, like, I mean, obviously, you know, when you pass, your heart stops. But it's like, I was wondering, was it something deeper? Because I'm definitely seeing, like, complications at the heart. First, I was worried. I'm like, okay, did she get shot? Like, what the hell is going on? Embolism is like a clot. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I would love to know what really, really happened. But I don't think that they, like, gave that information. Like, I don't think they gave much information about what really happened. They just kind of chalked it up as complications from a BBL. Like, what really happened? Like, what's tea? So let me ask, like, how did she pass away, Spirit? Y'all want to give us insights into that? Like, how did Miss Jacky pass away? You can show us some symbols as well. He's depressed, keeping it to himself. Best friends having your back. Wild emotions. Passionate thoughts. Mental breakdown. About to lose your/their shit. Haunted. What the hell? Then this is on the bottom of the deck. Finding love again. So it's like an emphasis on DC. His depression. I was literally saying that. Like, I feel like he's taking this hard. Like, mental breakdown. Like, he's acting like everything's okay. Acting like he's strong and stuff. But I feel like this really is, like, really getting to him. Let me pull from a different deck, though. Let's see. Queenie said, it's like a clot. That's why those BBLs are deadly. Wanda said, blood clot in the lungs will cause shortness of breath. Lord. Oh, this is heavy. I'm feeling his energy, like, for sure. It's like he's thinking about, like, everything. It's like everything's coming back to him, like the emotions. Because he got the wild emotions card that came out. It's just like everything's coming back to him. Spirit, how did Miss Jacky pass away? How did she really pass away? Keep telling you the popo watching your ass. I like boys and girls. How did she pass away? Narcissist. How did she pass away? Something from home. Celebration. Earning and paying for the effects of the man/woman. Fuck going on? Let me see, y'all, because I gotta damn near ask in different ways. That's a different deck. Oh shit.
When you use period pads for bladder leaks, you're gonna feel it.
Spirit, do you want to give us insights into how she passed away? Like, I know it was from surgery, but like, is there anything else that you maybe want to reveal about her passing? Shadow dance. She started hallucinating. I'm seeing her like, so the element fire is coming up. So let me see what I can like see. I'm kind of picking up like, for one, I'm feeling like she started to panic. Like I'm hearing like panic, and I'm kind of seeing her body like do this weird, I don't know what it's called, where it's like shaking. I wonder, did she have seizures and stuff like that? Because that could possibly be something. But I'm seeing like hallucinating, her seeing like her seeing spirits when she passed away, like, well, when she was transitioning. So while she was like laying there, seeing different things like at her feet, seeing like people in the room with her, like ancestors and things like that, just like hallucinating, but not really like hallucinating, like her really seeing this shit, you know what I'm saying? So I do feel like it was her ancestors. And this is crazy because when my granny had passed away, she had kept saying like it was a black man like at the foot of her bed. She was like saying like it's a black man at the foot of her bed. Wasn't nobody there. And she just kept saying that. It's like when people about to pass away, it's like they know. Like, they know. And like it's the same story. It's like when people getting ready to pass away, like they start seeing shit. Like that is so scary. Yeah, I was trying to, what is it? I think it's convulsing or like it's some word that would start with a C. Convulse or something like that, where your body just start like, but it's, yeah, basically like a seizure. I can't remember. Convulsing, yeah, convulsing. That's what I'm seeing. Like, I'm also seeing like, I don't know if they use tools that like give like a like a spark or something like that, like fire or something like that. But I am seeing something with fire. I can't really see specifically, but I'm seeing like some tool or some machine or something like that that caused something with her complication. Spirit, do you want to give us anything else about how she passed away? You want to give us anything else? Where was she from? Because I'm seeing Gullah Geechee roots for her. She could have been from Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. 3 ancestors present. We miss you on the other side. So yeah, there were spirits there with her. There was 3 spirits there with her. Spirit, y'all want to give us more insights? More insights into her complications that she faced during her surgery. I hope she wasn't pregnant because I'm getting a fertility card, a motherhood card, feminine energy, fertility. I hope she wasn't pregnant. My dad saw spirits 10 years before he died. He got real sick and almost died. Oh my God. Queenie said, yeah, convulsions in those heart paddles. Wow. That's crazy. Let me see what other deck I can use, because I want to get more insights. It wasn't a sacrifice though. It was literally like a faulty surgery. I don't want to say she got like some type of infection or something from the tools that they were using, but her body just didn't react well to whatever they used. Because don't they use like a machine or something like that? I'm seeing like, you know, like in a nail shop, it's like the pencil little things that they drill your hand with. I'm seeing some tool like that. Also, did they put her to sleep? Because I'm seeing her like awake, like being fully like present when this was happening. Like I'm seeing her fully, like if she wasn't awake, I'm seeing her, it's almost like she already knew that something was about to happen because her soul left her body and was like watching. I'm literally seeing this, like she's standing like in the right corner, and then it's like these three spirits are like standing around her, just kind of like watching her. She's very calm though. This is what gives me the sense that she already knew that this was about to happen. That's what I'm saying, Queenie. I hope not, because this says positive pregnancy test, inner strength, motherhood, good things on the way. Then you also have this card that's motherhood. So I feel like either she was pregnant or she was thinking about her kids in this moment. So I'm going to ask, let's see if we can tap into her energy. Miss Jackie, if you would like to come through and let us know more about your death, we would love that. I'm also going to pray for you after this is over. I pray for her already because I was picking up like her soul doesn't want to leave this earth yet because her kids, her babies, it's like she's halfway here, halfway gone. And it's like, I pray that her soul can be free because she's literally still on this earth. Like her emotions is just keeping her here, tying her here. And for those of you who get readings from me, y'all already know like how this goes. Y'all already know. Like sometimes we have to release spirits because spirits don't want to leave. They don't want to leave because they have love for us and they want to be with us. So she has very young children. Was it due to the anesthesia they used? Propofol. Oh Lord. Latasha said the thing they suck the fat out with. I wonder what it looks like. It's like a skinny, it looks like a pencil, but it has like a string on it. Not a string, but it's like a cord, like a black cord. So maybe the cord, something happened with the cord or something. Did it shock her? Did it do, like, I don't know if it gave her an infection or something like that, but I'm definitely seeing like something with that. Oshun Goddess said, was it due to the anesthesia they used? Miss Jackie, did the anesthesia cause your death? Air, communication, gathering information, sharing information. Let me see. There was something else I wanted to ask. Miss Jackie, did the tools that they used during your surgery, is that what caused your death? Tools? Portals opening, yes, yes. Look, twin flame, I'll never leave you. So yeah, this is what caused her death, the tools. And the reason why is because it says portals opening. So this is what lets me know it's like, this is what caused her death, because portals go to different realms, okay? So I'm seeing her go to the spirit realm in that moment. So unfortunately, this is what happened. It was something with the tools. And again, this is why you want to go to like a board certified plastic surgeon. Yes, there are still complications with certified plastic surgeons, but at the same time, it's like basic principle, like cleaning your tools, making sure your space is sanitary, making sure you've run proper tests on your what is it, client? I don't want to call it a client, but you know, if you're gonna do surgery on somebody, like you gotta have your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Spirit, how does the surgeon that did the surgery on her, how is he feeling at this time? How's the surgeon that basically killed her, how is he taking her death? I know they firing him up, but how does the surgeon feel about this? What the hell? Queenie said, that's what I wonder. He doesn't seem like he's going to be able to handle those kids alone. Yeah, emotionally, I don't see it. Because he emotionally haven't been there. He physically might have been there, you know, but it's like, damn, like she was the one that was the mother. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wonder. Let me see. If he wasn't board certified, then the anesthesiologist probably wasn't good either. Yeah, for sure. Ocean said light a white candle until I've already prayed for her, so I don't have to do that, and I'm already lighting a candle. But that's a good thing to do. I mean, even her fans can do that for her, like light a white candle for her. But unless if she don't want to leave yet, then she not gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? But prayers do help. They said the place she was in wasn't top tier. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Shiwana said, "Good evening. If she died on the operating table, how did she end up the hotel alone?" Let me see. I'm not sure. I didn't know that she was at a hotel. What I'm seeing is her soul leaving her body on the table. So I don't know if she actually died then. But some people say when you're about to die, like if it's going to be painful or if it's going to be like traumatic, sometimes your angels will literally take your soul out your body so you don't have to experience it. So maybe she was still alive, but I am seeing her soul like check out or go to the spirit realm as she was getting her surgery. So I'm not sure if she was pronounced dead on at that scene or if it was somewhere else, but I am seeing her soul leave her body at that point. Again, she already knew that it was her time. It's kind of like weird things started to happen to her. It's like I don't want to say when she got there, but it's kind of like leading up to it, things start to get real weird. And I feel like she maybe didn't want to psych herself out and think maybe she was being paranoid, but this is a good reason why we have to trust our intuition. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shirley. Yeah, it is. But yeah, y'all can look this up. Like a lot of people talk about like their near death experiences and stuff like that. But I was even watching this show. It's called Seatbelt Psychic. I was watching this yesterday. I had seen some clips on TikTok and I had looked up the full episodes. It was so good. Like so good. But it was one episode where it was a mom, her 6-year old son had came through. He actually passed away in a car accident, and the mom was super worried like that it was painful, like his death was painful, so she had been holding on to that for years. And so the psychic who was the driver, it's like that's what the show is about. It's like a driver who's a psychic. And so when people get in the car, he starts telling them like, well, he starts asking them, how do you feel about psychics or mediums? And then he does a reading on them. But pretty much like the son had came through, and pretty much the psychic was just telling her like he wasn't in pain when he died. And the mom didn't understand that because how bad the car accident was. But the son pretty much was saying like his soul left before the what is it called, the impact happened. So his soul had left his body, so he didn't feel it, he didn't experience any pain. And so yeah, I thought that was crazy too, because some spirits have told me that before during readings, but that confirmed it. Like that really confirmed it. So it's sad, but you know, you really don't know how death happens until you experience it, unfortunately. Let me see. Let's see. Taylor said they found her in the hotel. So one or two things. I feel like maybe she could have passed away at the facility, and they still transported her body as if everything was okay, and then maybe called the police or whatever the case may be. Because yeah, I could see that with them being like not board certified and stuff like that. Like I could definitely see that. For sure. Make sure y'all like this video for me. Shirley, you watched that too? She said, I love Seatbelt Psychic. I wish the network would bring him back. Yes, and I had to watch on YouTube. She said that happened with one of my spiritual sisters. For real? Is that the one that... Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. But as far as like the soul leaving the body, that's what I thought you were talking about. But yes, I hate that you had to go through that. That's so traumatic, like car accidents and stuff like that, because you never freaking know like when your last day is, or that's the scary part to me about death. It's like you never know when your last moment is, or you could be talking to somebody you never know when their last moment is. So it's like you got to live life to the fullest. You know, you got to live for you and make you happy. Because unfortunately, I'm seeing her being like having regrets, like feeling like she wasted her life, like building him up. It's very unfortunate, but yes, this is her story. Yeah, Shirley. I'm gonna call you Shishi. Shiwonia. I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'm gonna just call you Shishi. Alright. Let's see. So she was not a sacrifice, but there was foul play. Let me ask, I can actually ask that question to see. We did ask was there foul play, but I want to know, like, was she dead at the hospital? Actually, I have the perfect deck for it. Was she dead at the hospital, or did she pass away after? So, Miss Jackie, did you pass away at the hospital, or on the operating table, or did you pass away after? Like, actually go and pass. Single mommy, tension. Oh wow, now she's talking about the medicine. Now she's bringing up the medicine. That's very interesting that DC got the single father card and she got the single mommy card. That's very, very interesting. Look at this. Y'all see the soul leaving the body? This is exactly what I was just explaining to y'all. Like, her soul left her body. So I feel like this had to happen when she was at the hospital. Because look, it's a woman touching her neck. She doesn't have on clothes, so this would make sense. So I feel like the anesthesia, you know, y'all know how we were just talking about the anesthesia and all of that. I do feel like she took some type of medicine, but her body, like, she was still awake. This is fucking crazy. Like, what type of fucking doctor did she have? I'm seeing her soul leave her body when she was on the operating table. So that's how she passed away. You want to tell us anything else about your death, Miss Jackie? Situation. Anything else about your death? Okay. So I'm seeing her watch over her kids. Like I said, she's still here. She has not left. She's not left yet. Because this protected card is her literally watching over her kids. And then this distant lover, it's like the holding of the glass. It's like her still, like, watching. Her still being here. You know what I'm saying? This is really sad. And she's still connected to DC as well, because you get the twin flame card. And here's the fire. This is really sad. Here's fire too. The lituation card. I'm not going to say that she was drinking or something like that. But y'all know how before surgery, they like make sure you haven't drunk or you haven't smoked or something like that. I'm not sure. But it's something to that extent. So I don't know if maybe she had something in her system. It wasn't supposed to. Maybe my people in the medical field could give me more insights. Oshun said local anesthesia. Full-on malpractice. How sick would they have to be to transfer her body and leave her? Man, that shit would piss me off. But that's what I'm getting. Because she was dead on the scene. But think about it. If you was the doctor and that happened, wouldn't you be scrambling? So I mean, it makes sense. Because I'm sure the hospital, not hospital, I don't know what it is, a clinic or whatever, but I'm sure that they have like hospitals that they work with or whatever the case may be. So it may not have been hard to transport her body because you know they always bring people out in like the wheelchairs and stuff like that. They could have said she was still asleep or whatever the case may be. This is fucked up though. General anesthesia. He's taking no accountability in her death. Are you serious? I looked on his Instagram and it's like he turned off his comments. And when I just asked like what's his energy, like I get love cards. It's like he wasn't even like it don't have nothing to do with what I'm asking about. And it's just like, okay. Spirit, do you want to give us insights into the doctor? What's his current energy surrounded by Miss Jackie O's passing? It ain't new to me. I wouldn't be surprised if this is not the first patient he's killed. Spiritual bath. I feel like he's went to somebody like a spiritualist to get like a spiritual bath or like a cleansing, because he understands like a lot of people are sending him energy right now. What's insights into this doctor spirit? How's his current energy? Revenge, foul play. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Here's the heart. Again. Here's the heart again. You get foul play. This is a woman crying. Like, was you just fucking practicing on people? Like, what's tea? This is a fucking heart. This is blood. Blood everywhere. Every fucking where. Spirit, what? Let us know what the foul play was. Someone just doesn't give a fuck. Family matters. This person knew she had a family. This motherfucker was on the phone, on his computer. He's here, he's there. He's not really being attentive to her. He didn't really give a fuck. The song says, sometimes it's my own doings that make things come to fruition. So this was him. This was his fucking fault. Like, this is also a woman laying in bed. This is this says stalker alert. So this is like a man kind of like watching her from a distance. And she has her eyes closed. Fuck is that about? So I'm seeing him just kind of like in and out the room. Like not really like taking, you know how they say like sometimes doctors don't really like take the proper care they need with like black women. It's kind of like, okay, if she's telling you like something hurts or something's painful or maybe the anesthesia isn't working or like something is off, it's like he's not really paying attention to it. He's just like brushing it off. But yeah, he didn't care. He was being negligent. She was in a lot of pain for sure though. She was in pain. She was in pain. Tension. There's like a lot of built up kind of energy. At the beginning there was some cards that came out and I kept seeing like her body, like what was that card? Those cards that came out. It was like I was seeing like her body twitching and stuff like that. I don't think I can find the card. I'm gonna have to go back and watch, but it was weird because I kept seeing it like before I had even start talking about that. He's taking no accountability in her death. That doctor will get his karma. Oshun said, I have a doctor. I have had doctors do that. I had surgery and I couldn't hear everything, so when I woke up I told, oh, you could hear everything? People be saying that like when they under anesthesia they can hear everything. Oh my God, that would be so scary to like hear them and just hear them bullshitting, and it's like you really over here like sleep but you awake. Like, that's scary as fuck. That's scary. This hurts my heart that, you know, this is how she passed away. But yes, there's like some weird kind of energy. Now he trying to go to a spiritualist. Huh. Don't try to give a fuck now. Let's not. Too much anesthesia would definitely be deadly. Some people are difficult to sedate. They may have over medicated her. And that's what I'm thinking too. Because this says 10 milligrams. Then it says take 1 capsule as needed. So they might have gave her more than she needed. And I think they base it off of like your body weight and stuff like that too. So yeah, with him not really being like attentive, I don't think he was paying attention to the things that he needed to pay attention to. He was too worried about her beauty. He was too worried about other shit. You know what I'm saying? He gossiping. He on his phone. He on his laptop. It's just like you got too much dip on your chip. So does anybody else have any questions? Latasha said some people feel everything. Oshun said, yes, I heard everything they was saying. They was playing Snoop Dogg drop. Girl, I would have whooped their ass when I woke up. Now you playing Snoop Dogg drop it like it's hot. The fuck? We ain't in the club. What going on? Bro, I would have whooped everybody's ass when I woke up. That's funny, but it ain't funny. Like, ain't no fucking way they in there doing all of that. Oh, Lord, I would have been mad. Yeah, people be too negligent, and it's like, this is a person's life. And I feel like he could have even had, like, a stigma about, like, women like her, or the fact that she's in the spotlight, or she's married to, or not married to, but she's with a celebrity. He could have been weird about that. You just never know, because with this card coming out, yeah, it definitely gives weird vibes. He knew about her family. He knew how much she loved her family. And it's just like, that didn't fucking matter. He didn't care. One and done. They rotate these women like clockwork. Too careless to care. I hate it. That's so fucking scary. Oh, God. Okay. So we have one more question. Will he marry someone else? Right now, I don't feel like DC's in a place to be thinking about that, because I'm seeing like depression from him. But Miss Jackie, how would you feel if DC was to? How would you feel if he was to get with someone else? Like, how would you feel if he was to marry someone? How would you feel if he was to marry someone and he never married you? How would you feel? There's nobody else? I see different. Y'all hear this shit? No, he didn't marry her. Church lady. I said, how would you feel if he married somebody else? So this woman has her eyes closed. I'm seeing her like just praying for him, just like praying for him and speaking life over him. I have not, but that's a good question. Shishi, they didn't get married. They just were dating, and that was like a problem for her. Yeah, if he chooses to marry someone, I think she'll be okay with it. How would you feel if he remarried? Not remarried, but how would you feel if he got in a relationship with someone else and got married? How would you feel?
Signature seasoning and buttery flavor in every twist. Dot's sensationally seasoned pretzels.
Trying could drag you in some bullshit. In the ring, here goes another round. Still stalking. She gonna be watching that motherfucker like a hawk. Do you hear me? Privileged flaunter. Acting fake. So I feel like she would still be like positive about it because I mean, what can she do? But it would definitely be hard for her. She have a mask on, but you see she still got a smile on her face. She's still gonna be watching. She just don't want him to get with somebody that's gonna try to like be bringing her up and trying to drag her name in it and just being fake. She don't want that. Like she wants somebody that's gonna be real. Privileged flaunter. So she wants somebody that has their own money. But she does feel like she'll always be his first lady. That's what I just heard. And it makes sense with this church lady card. She just feels like she'll always be that girl. And you will be. Always. So will DC Young Fly get married to somebody within the next 5 years? Will he get married to somebody within the next 5 years? Light, fertility, the waiting game. So I feel like he could possibly get somebody pregnant. Light. I'm definitely seeing pregnancy. The waiting game. I feel like it's not like going to be like a relationship. It's just going to be a child. So he could have another child with someone. Because this is a person going through it. Like, he, just like she's in limbo, he's in limbo. He's just like waiting. I feel like he's going to always like look for somebody that has her qualities because she was such like a mother figure for him. She was the mother figure for him. Yeah. Let me see. B. Simone seems real snake-like as a friend. Oshun said, have you talked about B. Simone? Queenie said, I keep thinking. Let me see. I didn't like how she tried to profit from her death. She started charging to being her close friends. I saw that. Hey, Resilience. She said, checking in. Queenie said, I don't think his oldest daughter is trying to hear it. Queenie said he knows he's never going to get that again. Yeah, because these ladies nowadays ain't trying to build with you. I know I ain't trying to build with nobody. Like, have your shit. I already got mine, so you got to have yours. We can come together, but it's like, I'm not building you up. Like, I can build you up, but you got to already, like, be stable. You got to already have your shit together. Like, I could see if, you know, you're working a 9 to 5 and you want to like have a business or something like that one day. I don't mind helping with that, but it's like you gotta already have some. You gotta be stable, like if that makes sense. Like I'm not sleeping in there with you and the roaches and your sister. Like I don't know. Like we built different. I don't know. Like I don't got it in me. But yeah, he probably ain't gonna find that. He's not gonna find another her. And I feel like he's gonna look for that. Oshun says she had his heart when she left this realm. So yeah, she will always be his first lady. I know about that firsthand. My boyfriend passed away and his spirit came to me. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry for your loss. But yeah, spirits will come to you. Like they'll come to you in a dream. They'll come to you in the form of angel numbers, spirit animals. It just like he was emotionally tied to her and his family, but it's like emotionally he wasn't there because he never had to be. But now he has to be fully present and he has to really like feel those emotions. And so I know this is a lot for him. I know it's a lot. Like I'm seeing depression all over these cards. And anger, confusion. contradiction. So let's ask about B. Simone. So what was B. Simone's intentions when charging for fans to see like her grieving process and her close friends? What was her intentions with that? What's her intentions? Karma, bitch. Star in the spotlight. B. Simone's the clout chaser. She knew everybody was gonna be looking at her page. Me personally, I didn't even know they was friends, so I wasn't finna be looking. But it's like the people that was close to them and watched them, she knew. Miss Jacky, how do you feel about B. Simone doing that? Like posting that on her, not posting it, but charging people to see it. Miss Jacky, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? Oh. What's going on? They're trying to talk about some other stuff. Miss Jacky, how did you feel about what your friend B. Simone did? How do you feel about that? Oh, cars flying everywhere. Discontent and boredom, spiritual union, disruption, tower card. So she does feel like, although she was just celebrating her life and just showing like their friendship and showing like her grieving, excuse me, she does feel, look what's on the bottom of the deck. Shocked, you got me fucked up. This actually kind of looks like Miss Jacky. She's like baffled. That's the best way to say it. Like, she's baffled that she would even do that. She does feel like she's gonna get her karma for that. Like, I think the karma she's speaking on is like B. Simone, like people like canceling her, because she has been canceled before a couple different times. So Miss Jacky kind of feels like that's her karma. It's all about how you move. You know what I'm saying? It's like if DC would do that, like if he was charging for people to see that, like it would be the same thing. She would be shocked too, because it's like you can't do things for money. You can't do shit for money like that. So she's all for them celebrating her life, but not to get compensated from it. She does feel like kind of disrespected by that. So yeah, B. Simone. See, everything you do in time, it just comes back to you. Did y'all hear the song? That's literally karma. That's literally karma. Wow. How long I've been on here? Oh, damn. All right, you guys. So this was the reading on Miss Jacky O. May she rest in peace. I'm going to pray for her again. Did anybody have any more questions before I hop off of here? But I definitely don't feel like her soul has fully left. Did B. Simone ever sleep with DC? Has B. Simone ever slept with DC Young Fly? She ever slept with DC Young Fly? Did she ever sleep with DC Young Fly? Did B. Simone ever sleep with DC Young Fly? Oh.
Applying for the position of information security analyst. I've always been interested.
Passion ignited. No, I think that they found each other attractive, but it's never went there. They have mostly like a work relationship. You got patience and planning, so I feel like they kind of came up together. Her and B Simone and DC Young Fly, like they kind of had like a similar kind of glow up. Rest and Rejuvenates. It's like he's chilling, like he never really tried to come on to her or anything like that. Triumphant Success. This is also communication. This like the knife. So I feel like they've always had like a good relationship, like a friendship. But Passion Ignited does give me that they have had some type of attraction, but they never acted on it. Choose wisely. Like he knew what he knew like what boundaries to not cross. So no, they have not. Thank you, love. I'm new here and I love your vibe. Thank you, Oshun. How'd you find my channel? I appreciate y'all for joining. This was the reading on Miss Jacky O and DC Young Fly. May Miss Jacky rest in peace. My prayer is going to be that she can allow herself to be free from this world. It was her time to go. So she just has to be at peace with that. And I pray that her family finds peace of mind, that her children are safe and secure, and that they always know that their mom loved them. Instagram, I followed you there. Okay, awesome. Queenie. You're welcome, Shishi. She said thanks for answering. Latasha said, welcome, Ushum. You was awesome. Thank you, Latasha. So are you. Queenie said, B Simone said she barely even bathed. That could be why he didn't want no parts. Because it said choose wisely. So it's like he done thought about it, but he knew that wasn't the move. I used to like B Simone a lot, but she has done some questionable things over the last couple years, so I just be like. But I used to love her because she talks a lot about manifesting. But I hate Bible thumpers that be, I don't know, like I'm not a judgmental person, but you can't Bible thump but be contradicting yourself with what you're doing and what you talk about and shit like that. You're gonna be a Bible thumper and you're kind of like judging others and shit like that contradicts like your beliefs. Like I can't rock with it. I can't rock with it. But I don't have no problem with her. Like she's cool. I just don't watch her no more. Queenie cut up. But I forgot all about that. Thank you, Wanda. She said another great reading. I agree, this was definitely a good reading. Y'all gotta give me some more suggestions because I was gonna do this reading separate, like a reading on her in DC and then do a reading on just her. But no, I just wouldn't end up doing them together. So y'all gotta give me some more suggestions. I have a client reading tomorrow, so y'all can actually meet me back on live at 8 p.m. And then I think I have a reading the following week. Make sure y'all follow me on TikTok as well. And once this reading is over, if y'all can leave me a comment on the uploaded video, I would truly appreciate it. I'm so grateful for y'all's support and just watching my channel grow over the years has made me so happy and like feel so fulfilled. So I appreciate you guys, like for real, for real. All right, y'all. Well, this is Juju the Master Manifester. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave me a comment once it's uploaded. Subscribe to my channel and follow me on TikTok. This is Juju the Master Manifester, and I am out.